Top 5 Murderers in Maine History. 5. Malcolm Joseph Robbins, Jr., born 1960, was a killer and sex offender who was convicted of raping and murdering at least 3 young boys and 1 teenager in 4 different states, including Maine, from 1979 to 1980. Convicted and sentenced to death, he remained on the state's death row until his death in 2023. 4. Stephen Howard Oken, born 1962, was an American killer who raped and murdered 3 women, Dawn Marie Garvin, Lori Ward, including his own sister-in-law, 43-year-old Patricia Antoinette Hart, both in Maryland and Maine in 1987. He was executed by lethal injection in 2004. 3. Christian Charles Nielsen, born 1975, is an American killer who fatally shot 4 people, dismembering all 4 in 2 separate locations over the span of 4 days. On September 1st, he murdered a handyman and attempted to incinerate his corpse. Over the next 3 days, he murdered and dismembered 3 women. In 2007, Nielsen was sentenced to 4 concurrent life terms prison. He now resides at Maine State Prison. 2. Constance Margaret Fisher, born 1929, was an American serial killer. Diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia, she killed 3 of her children in Maine in 1954, and after spending several years in a mental institution, she was released, only to kill 3 more of her children in 1966. Deemed unfit to stand trial, she was hospitalized at the Augusta State Hospital, from where she managed to escape in 1973, but died in an accident shortly afterwards. Before we head up to the number 1 on the list, please do not forget to hit on the subscribe button. At number 1 is the notorious Mary A. Cowan, born 1863, known as the Borgia of Maine, was an American serial killer who poisoned 2 husbands and 4 children between 1884 and 1894, and attempted to murder a 3rd husband. Convicted of killing her stepson Willis Cowan in 1894, Cowan was sentenced to life imprisonment and sent off to the Maine State Prison, where she died a few years later from an unspecified illness. These 5 are at the top of the most notorious killers in Maine history. If you really enjoyed this video, please leave a comment, like, and subscribe to this channel to enjoy more chilling crime-related contents every day.